And in this module, we will talk about HR implications for knowledge management, learning, and design strategies. So, the first thing first, when we talk about the learning and development and training and development of employees in specific competencies that support innovation and creativity. So, as organizations vary from each other, small organizations, large organizations, the implications for HR also vastly differs from one organization to another organization. So, resource implications, that is another important thing. For example, we say in the last HR implication, and now we talk about the resource implication. So, we have to link between the HR implication and the resources implication. So, substantial investment is likely to be needed. Very clearly, those organizations, they really want to facilitate the process of learning and development. There is a need of substantial financial investment, time investment, and resources investment. So this comes under the more umbrella term like human resource development or HRD. And as a result of HRD, we are talking about OD, that is organizational development. So organizational development or HRD, human resource development or human capital development, cannot be without substantial amount of investment in human capital. So HRD budget indirect costs such as a staff cover, loss of productivity, employees who are being trained need to be designed, tolerated, and pursued. For example, let's say some employees who are on the training, there will be a loss of productivity, and that will also result in some kind of financial implication for the organization. So some other resources, the organization design and development. So we have HR implication, and then we have a resource implication. So HR implication, organization design and development. So supporting culture change. That is, I have said sometimes in the past during this chapter that culture is most important thing in an organization. Whether the culture is supporting the knowledge sharing or not, that is a fundamental determinant, or that would be a fundamental determinant of employees trust in the organization and the knowledge sharing process in the organization. So the HR implication for this type of organization is definitely to nurture and facilitate a kind of culture that really facilitate that thing. So what is the resource implication for that, for this thing? For example, we say that I keep on going back and forth, so you understand that how we are actually talking about. So we go to this first slide. So this is the first thing, that is implication for HR. So what is the implication for HR? Learning and development. Okay. So what is the resource implication? For learning and development, a lot of financial investment is required. So the next implication for HR is organization design and development. So the design is who is responsible for what. So what is the implication? Resource implication, we say it is a high direct and indirect cost, because when we are talking about organization design, structure, and culture, definitely it will result in some kind of financial investment. So HRD budget, loss of productivity, feasibility, and these all will result in some kind of financial cost. So creating a culture or developing an organization design where people come forth or come forward and they try to facilitate, or they try to participate, or they try to show their willingness in developing and creating or in transfer of knowledge is critical. So a lot of implications for the HR, and we will talk about some more implications in the upcoming modules. However, for this thing, or for this module, it is important to understand that the design of the organization stays at the heart of organizational culture and knowledge sharing and knowledge creation process. Thank you.